Hey everyone, and welcome back. Today we're jumping into something I think is really cool. How one single, really thoughtful addition can completely change the entire feel of a home and the way you live in it. We're going to break down how a pretty simple idea can spark a truly stunning transformation.
All right, so every great story has a beginning, right? And this is ours. We're starting with this absolutely gorgeous, stately brick home, and behind it, this massive, sprawling lawn. It's beautiful, no question about it, but you can just feel it, can't you? It's a space that's just brimming with untapped potential.
So, to really get why the transformation is so dramatic, we first have to understand what we're working with. So, let's start with part one, the existing canvas. The first thing that really hits you is the character of the house itself. I mean, this isn't just any old house. You've got this wonderful, solid brick construction that gives it this feeling of permanence, a really classic, commanding presence on the land. But here's the catch. That huge lawn offers tons of space, but it feels, well, disconnected from the inside of the house. It's missing a real destination, that focal point that just pulls you outside and makes you want to enjoy the property no matter what season it is. And that's the puzzle, right? Which brings us to part two, a space reimagined. How do you possibly solve that disconnect and build a bridge between the inside and the out? This is really the core question, the big one that drove the entire design. How can you create a space that feels like it's part of the garden, but also gives you all the comfort of being indoors? You know, something that works just as well on a perfect sunny day as it does on a chilly autumn afternoon. So, how'd they solve it? Well, it's time to reveal the big idea. Let's move on to part three, the architectural vision. The answer, and I just love the elegant simplicity of this, is a room with a view. A structure designed not just to sit in the backyard, but to become the backyard experience. And here it is. Just take a second to look at that. This is so much more than a sunroom. It's an architectural statement. It's part pavilion, part lookout, part cozy retreat. It is that missing link, that perfect bridge that finally connects the main house to all that beauty in the yard. Wow. The side-by-side really tells the story, doesn't it? On the left, you've got a beautiful space, but it's just underused potential. And on the right, the vision brought to life. The property goes from simply having a backyard to featuring a true destination. It is a complete game changer. But why does it work so well? Why does it feel so right? That's what we're going to dig into now in part four, design in the details. You know, the real genius here is in the little things. It's how the new structure complements the old one. Notice it doesn't try to perfectly copy the brick. Instead, you've got this handsome stone masonry for the base that really anchors the new addition. The siding is a soft, calming neutral. The dark shingle roof ties it all back to the main house. And then that dark accent trim just gives it a modern, crisp finish. It's harmonious, not a photocopy. From the side, you can really see how intelligent this design is. The solid lower walls give you a sense of enclosure and privacy, right? But then the expansive windows up above just open everything up to that panoramic view, flooding the inside with light. It strikes this perfect balance between feeling cozy and feeling completely open. So what does all this actually add up to for the homeowners? Well, it means they get to enjoy their yard in any weather in a room that is just drenched in natural light. It creates this seamless flow from the house out to the garden, and it makes a brand new social hub for the whole family and their friends. At the end of the day, it doesn't just add a room, it enhances the entire character of the property. So let's step back and take a look at the bigger picture. In our final section, part 5, From Vision to Reality. I love this quote by the architect Joe Sperano. Good design is obvious, great design is transparent. And that's exactly what we have here. This addition feels so right, so perfectly woven in, that it's actually hard to imagine the house without it. It feels like it was always meant to be there.
And really, that's the ultimate point. This project was never just about adding a room. It was about transforming a lifestyle. It fundamentally changed how the family uses their home, how they interact with their outdoor space, and how they entertain. It's a true upgrade to their daily life.
And that really leaves us with one final thought. Seeing a transformation like this really makes you wonder, doesn't it? What untapped potential, what hidden opportunity is just waiting to be unlocked in your own space? Thanks for joining me.